Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has been out for about 5 days now, and as always, Treyarch has done it again. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has been fun from the jump and brings back that old but not too old Call of Duty feel back. But with all games where there's good, there's also bad. In this video, we're going to be discussing some pros and cons of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Here on this channel, I give out amazing gameplay, tutorial videos on Call of Duty, NBA 2K, and Fortnite. If those sound like anything that you're interested in, I suggest that you hit the red sub button and turn on post notifications as well so you never miss a video. If you agree or disagree with any topic in this video, leave a comment down below. Also tell me what you guys like and dislike about Call of Duty Black Ops so far. Enough rambling on, let's get right into the video. Pro number 1, kill streaks. Now a lot of guys are split on this one right here, and I understand from both sides of the spectrum and why, but in my opinion, the kill streaks in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 are perfect for how the maps and how the pace of the game flows. In the previous Call of Duties, kill streaks in the game is usually what throws it off for me, and I don't think there has been a better set of kill streaks since Black Ops 3. Right behind that, Black Ops 2. Treyarch seems to always get this part of their game right while also listening to the community. Now in previous CODs, the casual players who are not that great at the game have been complaining that kill streaks ruin the game, saying that they are too overpowered and basically make a huge difference in games where themselves are not good enough to obtain those kill streaks. I somewhat agree with them, because once a full lobby of sweats get together, it's basically game over for those casual players. But Black Ops 4 kill streaks work on both sides of the spectrum for both parties. There are numerous kill streaks that will get you a large amount of kills and make changes in the game for a time being that your kill streaks are being up, but they're not too overpowered for those casual players, where the casual players could just easily put on the necessary perks and destroy the kill streaks themselves. Also, the times on those kill streaks are up in the air or on the ground are not that long. Have you tried running a UAV in Black Ops 4? It's literally like 10 seconds long, which is kind of short for the fact that it requires 6 kills to get it. Anyways, here are some of the best kill streaks to run in my opinion. HELLSTORM missile. For those who don't know, this is a missile that comes down from the sky that splits into multiple missiles after clicking the shoot button. This is the multi-kill monster. Sentry. Sentries are generally used for objective-based game modes like domination and the newest game mode, control. The name of this kill streak is self-explanatory. Drone squad. Now these bad boys here are low-key the best kill streak in the game. Multiple drones follow you around the map like an escort and kill anybody in sight. Attack helicopter. In previous CODs, the attack helicopter has not been that great, but in Black Ops 4 this kill streak murked. It works just as well the payload did in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. The gunship. The gunship making its return since Black Ops 1. Now in Black Ops 2 they had the VTOL, but it's not as good as the gunship. I haven't ran this kill streak myself because I perceived as soon as I got it, you unlock it at level 54, but I have seen people who've gotten 10 to 15 kills strictly off this kill streak. Con number 1, spawns. If you haven't noticed so far in multiplayer, this is the biggest downfall in this game so far up to date. There has been numerous times where I've watched enemies spawn right in front of my face. No matter the game mode, this has been a constant complaint of the Call of Duty community when it comes to Treyarch games. There is no way somebody should just be able to watch me spawn and basically kill you before you even react. Ironically, this issue is the greatest on the old school maps, slums, summit, and firing range. If there is a pro or above player in your lobby, he or she will abuse these spawns and you're going to have a bad game, especially if you don't know how to counter these. This could potentially shoot away newcomers to the Call of Duty community. Nobody wants to just spawn and then simultaneously die. Pro number 2, gun balance. In the first time ever Call of Duty, I can finally say that the guns in this game are as balanced as they could get because of the way Treyarch has them set up. For instance, have you ever wondered why a gun has an attachment that another doesn't? That was all in an attempt to increase the gun balance, and so far it has worked well. Let me give you an example. On the ICR, I can have grip, quick, and quick draw, which are the 2 most important attachments for this gun, but I can't use stock like on the Vapor, because stock and quick draw together could potentially make an overpowered gun. Now the only gun I've seen with this combo you cannot unlock the part 2 of either quick draw or stock for that weapon. As you can see, stock part 1 and part 2 allow 2 totally different things to go on, and the only way to put on part 1 is if you put on part 2 for that perk. You must have part 1 and part 2 together. In order to have part 2 on, you must have part 1 on as well. And with this going on, it takes up more points towards your pick 10 system, which will limit your perks or gear. So instead of giving you all, you basically have to pick your poison. Con number 2, frame rate. Fortnite Battle Royale is the only game on console that I know that runs their game at 60 FPS. Now there probably is more games out there, but that is the only game that I know in my mind. FPS means frame rates per second. The dumbed down definition of this is how smooth and how fast the game is running. The higher the frame rate, the more consistent you will see in the game, because everything will happen as soon as you did rather than a few milliseconds later. Now you're probably thinking really a few milliseconds? Yes, these very small seconds make a big difference when it comes to shooter games. Example, have you ever got killed while running around a corner? I know you have. I don't even know why I'm asking. This happens because the game isn't running in 60 FPS on your screen. You are behind the corner, but on their screen, that is not the case. Also, this causes drop frames, which leads to inconsistency in the hit detection, where you shoot somebody and you know for a fact you shot him. You aimed in and you shot him. All of a sudden in the kill cam, the dude never even took damage because what you saw on your screen was completely different from his. Pro number 3. Map layout. Treyarch once again takes the throne when it comes to map layout. Treyarch uses a system called the 3-lane system, where they are initially only 3 lanes to get to the other side of the map. Why is this good, you might ask? Pacing. Pacing in the game is relied on the map layout and how big they are. Treyarch has done a great job of this every time they drop a Call of Duty. The maps are not that big, but they are not all Nuketown small, which gives a perfect balanced mapping system, which leads to great pacing throughout the game. Con number 3, graphics. The gameplay feels great, but what about the graphics? I'm not asking for GTA 5 type graphics, but these graphics in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 look very dumbed down and don't even mirror the older Treyarch Call of Duties. They look even more dumbed down than they have before, and I don't understand why. Maybe they have to give up a little of something to add in their gigantic blackout map. I don't know why, but here are a few comparisons. Pro and con number 4, no pay to win guns. Now the reason I put these two together is because simply I don't think it will always be this way, and here's my theory on the topic. There are currently only 20 primary guns, 5 assault, 5 subs, 3 tac rifles, 3 LMGs, and 4 snipers, and only 7 secondary weapons, 3 pistols, 2 shotguns, 1 launcher, and a combat knife. So altogether there are 27 weapons currently in the game, which the lack of variety, Treyarch got something up their sleeves. In 2016, a year after Black Ops 3 was released, Activision, who is partnered with Treyarch in making these games, said they made $3.6 billion off of microtransactions and said more is coming. Now, this was 2 years ago, but for a game to be a year old and newer cards coming out, how much more could they make off of Black Ops 3? Also, I know you guys have noticed there isn't a Nuketown in Black Ops 4 yet. Now, it has been confirmed that Nuketown will be coming to Black Ops 4 as a Russian snow form, but I wouldn't be surprised if you had to pay for this as well, but I understand why they do what they do. Who will buy anything these days, and it makes them more richer at the end of the day. Mark my words, supply drops are coming. I don't know when, but they are, and there will be more guns coming to this game. There's no doubt in my mind, because there's only 27 guns in the game. This is a concern in the short future, but we might as well enjoy the game while it's still good. These are my pros and cons for Black Ops 4. Did I miss anything? Leave it in the comments down below. I will be coming out with the best class setups for each game mode and a lot more content on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I also live stream every day. If you're interested in any of these, make sure you hit that sub button and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Now this has been your boy Howard Sniper, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.